This one's 331 Church Street in Vine Grove. Seems like a dead-end area over here. Some apartments are past this white house here. See that delivery driver there of Amazon. If we continue to go down that road, it takes you straight into the downtown area of Vine Grove. I mean, literally like a block and a half. Backyard kind of has a little bit, like it sits up higher where that shed is, and then kind of slopes downwards. Kind of evens out a little bit down here. That shed's, it's rough. And you can see this sits higher up on the hill, and that kind of drops down, and that looks to be a lot lower than this house. We do have some settling here on this concrete. I would say this is just like their little side parking spot, maybe for an RV, a boat, a trailer. Any of those little things. I do see a little bit of cracked vinyl siding, but maybe to be a little bit expected for the age of the home. This is definitely an addition. So this concrete space here is not attached to the home because it was a after thought. And then you see some cracks on the concrete just from more or less age, settlement, the land. Going around this side, we do have a section there that could use some repair. Straight down. Oh, that dog scared the bejesus out of me. But it's okay. It's not a scary dog or anything. This is a good sort of area to look at so that we can take into account how the yard kind of grades. So you can see how the fence is in the going upwards. Then it kind of goes down, levels out. But it's that shed sits up higher, so it's doing the same thing, but towards the back. It's doing, that number there, going upwards. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll walk it so that it can hopefully make better sense, because I don't think I'm doing a good job kind of describing that. We have, again, some vinyl siding damages, and I'm going to say that's probably due to mowing. Go ahead and head inside and see what we find. Here, under the home, where that skirting is of the foundation, if you will. Looks like they had painted it at one time. It has seen better days, if you will. It could use maybe another paint job. We'll go ahead and we'll go inside so we can take a look. Here to go up, we have one step here to the side. And on this side, they just put two cinder rocks lined up next to each other for one step. We'll go right on in. So as soon as we come on in, to the left, we have a closet door. Has a little bit of like a musky smell in here. Maybe it's because it's older. Not too sure. As soon as you come into the left of the doorway, we have a closet. I want to show you too, they didn't butt it all the way underneath the baseboard. It needs some quarter round, I'd say. There's, oh no, different texture up on the ceiling. You can see some areas are not as even as others. Like some has more. Kind of looks a little bit lumpy in certain areas, maybe like it's been touched up. I'm gonna say this is not a functioning fireplace, but I may be wrong. Like this is what I'm referring to. See that ceiling? This is another little closet off the living room. Not too sure what happened here. I'm gonna say I don't know what that is, but it's a little bit different. It's just the age of the home. It's older. A kitchen space. Well, not sure the light is working. Let's try this switch out here. There we go. That one was good. Ooh, y'all. There is some sagging. I don't know if you could see. Kind of going to the stove. It kind of goes downwards. You can kind of see the unevenness of the stove, and it kind of goes like this. I'm also noticing some sort of water staining. See the bottom? Those lines. To me, at one point, something occurred with the water. Let's see down here. See? It's concerning a little bit. I don't know why that might have happened. But I'm hopeful that this is even, and what's crooked here is the stove. That's what I'm hopeful for. Because the stove isn't pushed right either. You can see the little gap is different. And that could definitely be what's making this look wonky and could be an illusion, but I'm not 100% sure. That's just what I see from like standing at a distance. I see kind of, it looks like it's going in right here. But it could very well be the fact that this is not pushed back even, and it's crooked. See here, it's crooked. Not pushed back all the way. This little gap, you can see it's not shifted right. This little outlet could be pushed better, but look at this. I don't know what's going on there. Take a look at this. The cabinets have been painted inside and out. The refrigerator, let's take a gander at it. Looks like they keep paint equipment in there. I'm just kidding. Paint supplies. The reason that they do that is supposedly your brushes will not harden with it being cold, but the sucker has been in there so long that is not the case. Take a look at this freezer. Look at there. This one kind of rotates. It's the Lazy Susan. They painted the inside of these too. And then over to this side, we do have a basement garage space and the outside little area where that leads us out to like the fence area. We'll walk back this way so I can show you the bedrooms first, and then we'll go towards the basement and stuff. I mean, there's good space here. My only concern is, the quirkiness. It's a lot of quirkiness. And I would say didn't do an amazing job with everything. They did a mediocre job on this flip. So you can add the bar right there. And take out the shelves if needed, if you want to do that. Or if you want to change that into a hanging coat closet. Sort of like this one. flooring they did. Look at this direction. We'll take a look at this bathroom first. I don't know. There was like a tape line fix there, but I can see it, which drives me crazy. But it may not drive. I mean, you know, if you wanted to repaint it and all that stuff, it's no biggie. It's just me. See around the mirror, you can see where they took the old one off and didn't repair the wall to make it nice and smooth for everything else. Around the shower, let's take a look here. It looks like they have an insert panel style shower. The caulking can be redone again. It looks, you know, a bit aged and like it maybe could use a retouch up. Not sure, but we have an outlet right by that toilet tank. Take a look here, make sure this is flushing properly. Okay. The paper, toilet paper holder. Water. You can see the touch-ups right there that were done with paint. And then under here, no leaks. Right here, it's like they missed the whole inside of that trim. They couldn't get it. Here behind the door, we have cabinet doors that lead to storage space. See, that's missing paint. Down here, damage on this corner, and some more shelving. See, could use another repaint, probably some good sanding that wasn't done prior to. And then we'll move on to the other two bedrooms. Okay, bedroom number 2 on this side. I would say the first one we saw is considered the primary. There's no bathroom connected to the primary, but it is centrally located in between all 3 bedrooms. So we do have some ceiling tape lines, I'd say that is. 2 windows in this bedroom, 2 closets about, I'd say the same size as the first one we saw. Maybe these are a little deeper. I do like how they made these doors stand out by painting them a different color. That gray was nice. That was a nice little touch. But this door, they failed to paint this side. They got this, they got that, and left. This is the 3rd room on the main floor. I would say this one is probably the smallest. Closet. There's only one in this one. Well, this is the access area to that shower. So that's nice. Make sure you're not stuck, not having the access to the pipes. See a little bit of the markings here by the light switch. That bedroom is the only one that I found to be super impressive compared to all the other ones, and the reason is there is quarter round laid down, and that makes a world of difference. Those little touches make it look better. Kind of just finished and done properly. Go ahead and head down to the basement. Take a look what's down there. We're going back to like the kitchen area. Again, I'm stepping this side just to make sure I don't physically feel that droop in the floor. I don't. I think it might be the actual stove that's not leveled out properly. I think it's a stove. Can you see? Like, look at that countertop. See how where the front of that countertop meets the side of that stove? See how it looks unlevel? The front two legs need to be brought down a little bit and evened out from left to right. So front and back and left to right needs to be addressed. This is the basement. I'm gonna go ahead and, there we go, scoot out a little bit. See some little wave to the ceiling there. Turn this light on. We're going to show you this garage real fast. Some light. This was, I'd say, an addition after the fact. That was a window maybe at one point, or maybe they thought about putting a window and then changed it. Or maybe it broke and they decided not to put another one back in. But at one point, there might have been something there, maybe attic, something accessed. Not that that's where you accessed it, rather, but usually when this is all covered, you have an area that has like a breathing space right on both sides of the home up top, which is also where you'll find the attic. It's not where you access it, but rather the breathing ports. We'll go straight down. Right behind me is the door again to the backyard. And when I get down here, I'll turn the camera around so you can take a gander. Well, it's a whole lot of space down here. I don't know where to turn the light on. This is something about basement here. Guess what they're gonna do? Or they thought of doing. This is very unfinished, very raw. This is all just cinder block. There is an outlet here, water source here. I'm going to guess our laundry room is going to be down here. This used to be maybe where a heat source was. But we also have a wall heat source here. Not sure. This is definitely older, so it's got a lot of unique features that I'm kind of not familiar with. Something back here. I do see a little bit of stress cracking here. Not sure if this is part of the exterior wall or not, but that's visible there. You see here, the step is not covered with the floor that they use as replacement. We'll go over this side. We'll look at these walls over here, as these walls are visible and have no paint. I just need to figure out how to get this light on. I'm gonna walk around to see if I can't find the light switch. Well, not sure. Switch is not working. switch is not working. It's hard to kind of see down here. I can't get any of these light switches to function, let alone actually find the light switch to turn them on. I mean, just kind of looking this over though, it looks like this is cinder block and they have what they called iced over it. So it's hard to see if there's anything behind it. The smell and this darker area leads me to believe that water, moisture, something has been in here in the past. More that corner than anything else. But, I mean, there. Tried turning that switch, but that switch didn't do much. This one wants to fall off when I pull that cord. But you can kind of see how they skimmed coated the cinder block with the concrete. Just a little bit scary because we don't know what's behind it. And it was just kind of like a little mask. That there is for the wash and dryer. I guess whatever was timed down here turned off as far as the light. So we'll head upstairs and go to the back yard and see what that's all about. Kind of the brick right there to the right. Trim, a little damaged. On the left, we'll go right on out. Deck. Nice and tall. I mean, there are some little areas that are damaged and could use a repaint. The ceiling there could use some more pinup. Nail it back up. The yard. Walk it a little bit. Neighbor's house back here looks like might be condemned. That old shed that either can be converted into a chicken coop or I would probably burn it down. And then last but not least, the shed back in this area. You can see I'm going up about a 25-degree angle, or incline rather. You can see hill drop right there where my finger is, kind of goes down a little bit, planes out. And then this area here sits more flat before it drops to the neighbors. We'll go ahead and take a look back over here and see what is in here. There we go. Oh, this one's a nice usable space. So spider webs, but usable. Let's see, I'll knock it back up. That's pretty much it at 331 Church Street. Let me know if you have any questions or think of anything or have anything about this property that you'd like me to get some answers for. Have a good day.